The Heirs property video that we recently dropped seemed to be pretty helpful to a lot of people, so I said, let's do a part two. Now, we've established the pitfalls of putting 15 to 20 heirs in possession of a property and actually placing them in title. But now I'm going to give you a true jewel on how over the years I've helped many clients to avoid the pitfall of having to place all of the heirs in possession. Hear me out. In this scenario, we're going to say that there's a mother who has 10 children and she wants to leave her property to all 10 children upon her death. Now, for purposes of using easy numbers, we're going to say that the property is valued at $100,000, right? $100,000, 10 children. Each child has a 1/10 interest in the property. Each individual child's interest is valued at $10,000, right? So I would then ask the parent, the mother who wants to leave the property to her 10 children, how many of the 10 children do you believe are going to actually live in the property upon your death, that are going to need to live there? She said, Mars, just 3. All the other 7 of my children are married, have their own homes. 3 of them are living in an apartment, are single parents, and they're going to need to live in a house. I said, okay. So because 3 of the children are going to need immediately upon the death of their parents to live in a home, and 7 of them are going to really receive no immediate benefit from inheriting the home because they're not going to be living there, here's the solution we came up with. We had the parent to take out a life insurance policy to pay out the children who are not going to be living in the property. So what do I mean by that, right? If 7 of the children are not going to be living in the property, that's 7/10 of the ownership that will not need to live in the house. But they're going to want to get something upon their death. They're going to want to inherit something. You're going to want to leave them something that can immediately benefit them. So what we did was gave her a life insurance policy that is going to pay them out upon her death in the proportions of their ownership interest value in the property. Let me say that again. 7 children who do not need to live in the property, 1/10 each. That comes up to a total aggregate value of $70,000 for all 7 children. She would take out a $70,000 life insurance policy that would pay out only those 7 children. Only those 7 children. They would receive $10,000 each, tax-free, because life insurance benefit is